starring Jimmy Fallon.
A new reopening step for Boone County as COVID-19 cases continue to rise statewide. Plus, 1 week until Decision Day, what CPS leaders told parents they should expect with both in-person or online classes. And in tonight's MVP, we'll brighten up your day. How one Missouri teen is adding sunshine one box at a time. This is KOMU 8 News at 10.
Coverage you can count on. KOMU 8 News starts now.
Tonight, Columbia Public School parents brought their question. The district needs an answer from families in school or online in 1 week. Good evening, everyone. I'm Emily Spain. Thanks for joining us tonight. Tonight, CPS hosted an online meeting. KOMU 8's Noah Klein joins us now live in the newsroom. And Noah, did parents get the answers they needed tonight?
Emily, definitely a lot of questions asked, and there were answers given to those parents that asked questions, but CPS was clear that although those answers were given, they're not set in stone right now. We're talking about 2 different Zoom meetings. They were each 60 minutes, one for elementary school parents and then another one for middle school and high school parents, and I just want to give you some key takeaways from those meetings. So first of all, we'll start with masks. They were a topic. CPS will not require students or teachers to wear them come the start of the school year. As for sports, well, students can participate regardless of their decision to go online or attend in person. And for middle school and high school classes, you can switch from in-person to virtual, but important to note, you cannot switch from virtual to in-person. CPS also announced that elementary students who choose to attend in person might not be able to attend class in their districted school.
We just want to be cognizant of how many kids we have in the buildings, and so once we have numbers in and once we get guidance from the health department in August when we get back, we may need to look more closely at numbers and how many we have in classrooms. So it's just something we'll be keeping our eye on.
And for those CPS elementary school parents wondering, if you attend in person, your children will not be in the classroom all day. They will have recess. The CPS district mentioned things like basketballs and hula hoops to provide a socially distant environment for kids to get outside. Now, for a link to tonight's recorded meeting and a recap of just any frequently asked questions, we have that information for you on our website at KOMU.com. And the district will be hosting another similar webinar on Thursday. For now, reporting in the newsroom, Noah Klein, KOMU 8 News.
Okay, thanks, Noah. Remember, in the plan CPS released yesterday, there is a suggestion that students find their own way to school. Even though school bus transportation is available, families will have to request that service in order for CPS to plan effectively. Students will have assigned seats on the bus, and they will be limited to sitting 3 per row. The seats will be sanitized as needed. Transportation might be limited to picking up students within 2 miles of elementary and middle schools and 3 miles from high schools. Today, Missouri saw a record jump in new cases since the COVID-19 pandemic began. Statewide, there were 434 new cases announced today alone. This marks the 3rd day there's been a record increase in case numbers. Locally, Boone County saw 10 new cases and 7 recoveries. Billiards on Broadway in Columbia is temporarily closing for 2 weeks.
And we're all learning as we go. Myself included, as a business owner.
Billiards on Broadway announced earlier today that one of its employees tested positive for COVID-19. The local pool hall and restaurant says they've been in constant contact with the health department and determined the employee got the disease outside of work. The owner says this won't be an uncommon occurrence.
I'm not the first restaurant. I'm not going to be the last restaurant, and it might not be the last time it happens to me. And that is completely out of my control, no matter how many guidelines we follow.
This is the 3rd known case reported in downtown Columbia. Businesses are not required to disclose this information if it is determined that all who came into contact have been notified. COVID-19 restrictions are becoming more relaxed in Boone County today as the county moves forward with the reopening plan. KOMU 8's Kelly Collins tells us what this means for local businesses.
Today's occupancy guidelines were almost entirely removed for most Boone County businesses. Although COVID-19 cases are rising and the occupancy level restrictions have been lifted, the health department says social distancing is the most important part.
For some of the facilities, even though
occupancy restrictions are increasing, we believe social distancing is going to be a limiting factor, and it more so than even the occupancy restriction.
Buffets are still not allowed to be directly handled by the public, but some restaurants allowed staff to retrieve the food for the customers.
Hoo Hop Mongolian Grill implemented these sushi-style menus to help customers choose what they want in their meal without the open buffet.
They'll fill it out. They'll tell us exactly what they need, what condiments they need, what food they need, what sauces they need. And then they'll give it to the servers. We'll give it to the bowl fillers. They'll give it to the grill. The servers will come back and pick it up from the grill. So it is pretty easy, but it does get hectic.
Cruz says that his main focus at the restaurant now is wearing masks and making sure his customers feel safe and comfortable. Kelly Collins, KOMU8 News, Columbia.
This phase of reopening will last for nearly a month until July 20th. At his news conference this afternoon, Governor Parson said he isn't planning on closing the state again, but he said the virus isn't going away anytime soon, so Missourians have to figure out how to live in this new environment. He acknowledged the increase in positive test results, but said that is a symptom of health officials doing more tests. Over the weekend, President Trump suggested multiple times that the U.S. should do fewer tests in order to see fewer positive cases. The state health director says he doesn't think that's the right path forward.
And I've seen different responses out of the White House to that, but I agree with Tony Fauci that we want to do more testing. We think that helps us very much.
Throughout this pandemic, Governor Parson has stressed the need for people to take personal responsibility in order to control the spread. KOMU8's reporter asked him if he feels any personal responsibility for people who get COVID-19 after the state reopened. He said he does not. Health officials in Camden County are standing behind the way that they are releasing information about the virus. Right now, the health department says that it is not giving out specific locations where people might have been exposed. Health officials say if they were to announce one restaurant had a case, people would then go to another restaurant, creating bigger crowds and making it harder to socially distance.
Well, Emily, the big story in weather has been our temperatures. Low humidity, cooler temperatures, certainly feeling a bit cooler than an average spring here, at least from what we've come to learn about Missouri summers, I should say, these days. We're looking at temperatures about 6 degrees cooler right now than this time yesterday. We're still in the 60s, 69 in Columbia, 69 in Jefferson City. Fulton, you're at 64. Paris, you're at 64 also, but check out our dew points. They're 10 degrees cooler, which means this evening has a lot less humidity even than yesterday evening did. In fact, today our highest dew point only got up to about 50 degrees for a lot of us, so certainly pleasant conditions. But as the week goes on, that will be rising to around uncomfortable conditions starting off on Friday, continuing through the weekend. So the heat and humidity of summer on the way, as well as more chances for showers and thunderstorms. I'll track that and show you when we're expecting those coming up.
Okay, thanks, Kenton. As President Trump gears up his re-election campaign, he traveled to Arizona today. He focused on border security, competing with headlines on the coronavirus and protests over racial justice. NBC's Alice Barr has more.
President Trump in Arizona today, revisiting old themes with a trip to the border wall as he tries again to reboot his campaign.
It's really foolproof. It's solid steel.
His visit to the battleground state comes amid a surge in coronavirus cases there. The president again blaming more testing for rising case counts in more than 20 states.
By having more cases, it sounds bad, but actually what it is we're finding people. Many of those people aren't sick or very little.
But health officials say not just testing, but positivity rates are going up. And many are worried about the president's appearance tonight at a Students for Trump event in a Phoenix megachurch that can hold 3,000 people. Church leaders are asking attendees to wear masks. Earlier, they were called out for making a bogus claim to have a virus-killing filtration device.
Filtration technology in particular would not prevent COVID-19 transmission from person to person.
From controversy on the road to a showdown at home. Police breaking up protests today in Lafayette Park across from the White House and clearing Black Lives Matter Plaza after overnight protesters tried to tear down a statue of former President Andrew Jackson until police stepped in with pepper spray and a helicopter. President Trump today backing up that action with tough talk.
We are looking at long-term jail sentences for these vandals and these hoodlums and these anarchists and agitators.
The president now promising an executive order to protect monuments across the country.
While in Arizona, President Trump also made a visit to the newly built border wall. Impressed with the construction, the president called the wall, quote, foolproof. He said it is made of steel and concrete. During the trip to the border wall, Trump announced the president of Mexico was considering a trip to the White House. Starting tomorrow, all new work visas for anyone outside the U.S. or those who don't have a visa will be denied entry. President Trump signed an executive order suspending many types of visas. The order is in an effort to lower America's unemployment rate. International students will not be affected because they're not on work visas. 11 days after Atlanta police shot and killed Richard Brooks, today family and friends said goodbye to the father of 4. Dressed in white, the family of Richard Brooks filed into Atlanta's historic Baptist church. Many mourners standing outside of the church to pay their respect, but they're also still asking questions.
What do you do to stay alive? Comply like George Floyd or run like Richard Brooks? I'm not asking for a friend, I'm asking for myself and my nieces and my nephews and my children.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once pastored in the church. King's daughter focused in on the date Brooks died, June 12th, making the connection to the day civil rights leaders was killed in 1963 and the day Nelson Mandela was sentenced to prison. An update to the investigation into the noose found hanging in a NASCAR driver's garage stall. The FBI and U.S. Attorney's Office say no federal hate crime was committed. Both agencies say no federal crime was committed against Bubba Wallace, NASCAR's only full-time black driver. NASCAR confirmed a video revealed the noose had been hanging in the garage as early as October 2019. Coming up, summer has officially started, but summer camps are looking a little different this year. Plus, COVID-19 raining on your parade, how one teen hopes to brighten up lives across the country with a box.
Tomorrow's going to be a great day. High temperatures only around 82, but we will warm back up to around 90 by Friday. Humidity increasing, and so are our chances for showers and thunderstorms heading into the weekend. I'll be tracking it all hour by hour. I'll show you what we're expecting at this time. That's coming up in the First Alert Full Forecast. Stay with us.
Coming up tomorrow on KOMU 8 News Today.
Columbia Public Schools is holding webinars this week to discuss the district's plans for the fall.
We're breaking down what questions CPS parents are having, plus how the district's organizing the changes it faces.
And it looks like things are warming up for the rest of the week. Details in your forecast.
Great days begin with great mornings. KOMU 8 News Today. Coverage you can count on.
It's a great life here in Missouri. A land of hard work, good friends, and big dreams. Together, we can make those dreams come true.
Whether it's a hug from mom or coffee with friends, we will get our Missouri way of life back. Until then and after, we're ready to go to work for what matters most.
Because enjoying each precious moment is so important. First State Community Bank. Success starts here.
Seeing the joy that people feel when they share a meal with family and friends, that's why we do this. The laughter of kids around the table, the thrill of families driving through for a treat, the delight of not having to cook, and instead letting us safely serve you. It all comes back to taking care of each other. And for that, we'll be here with your favorites, and always a smile.
Celebrate your freedom in style and save big during the July 4th sale at Furniture Row. Shop today and get huge discounts on every sofa, every dining table, and every bed. Plus, save up to $500 on all Tempur-Breeze mattresses. And get 4 years, no interest, and free shipping right to your doorstep. Shop the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed and discover that fresh new summer look. Don't miss the July 4th sale, on now at Furniture Row.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have food. But don't worry, U.S. Cellular has your back with the Samsung Galaxy S25G. Free when you switch. Plus no activation fees. Stream without disruption. Capture and post without restriction. And do it all without food. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at U.S. Cellular. Choose fair.
At MU Healthcare, we're ready. Ready to care for you. Ready with additional safety measures. Ready to provide routine checkups, sick care, and all the services you need. Ready because care shouldn't be delayed. Come get the care you need. See how we're ready at muhealth.org/safecare.
Track storms wherever you are. Download the free KOMU8 Weather and Traffic app. Brought to you by University Subaru.
In tonight's MVP, I shot this story back in February, but due to COVID-19 coverage, it got delayed. But this sunny mission is still worth sharing. I'll introduce you to a recent high school graduate helping brighten up children's hospitals across the country.
Getting stuff for my box.
Yep, right on top.
In Miss Shore's first grade class, this project,
What do you think about that?
has them building, not blocks,
Awesome job.
but boxes.
And then stack some of these other things right on top of it.
They're building character too.
It allows them to kind of think about others and put others first.
Okay, does everything fit all right?
Because these boxes have a special destination.
We are getting stuff for a children's hospital.
I started Little Box of Sunshine in 2016 just as a project.
Inspired by her friend Margaret, who was in the hospital for a whole summer.
I'm gonna stick Old Maid and Crazy Eights in
Olivia
here because
Hinnon noticed something when she went to visit.
the children that were in the hospital who didn't have those supporting, loving families,
Stuck in their rooms, boxed in.
those are the kids that really made me think, what can I do to help them? Because I can't go into their rooms, I can't sit with them, but what can I give them?
So she gave them sunshine in a box.
Things in there that are tailored to younger children, things that are tailored to older children. All right, did you get...
And like blinds on a window, all patients have to do to let the light in is open it.
Texts and Facebook messages and emails come in because all of my contact information is on the box.
It started small.
And I soon realized that it was going to be way more than that.
Then she started checking off the boxes.
So we started talking who can be on our board of directors. Are we going to apply for a tax exempt status?
And Olivia had a full-blown nonprofit.
21 hospitals in 17 states.
One of those boxes
I went to the hospital
went to one of these students.
because I had to get my eyes fixed.
I think that makes it even more meaningful for them. They've watched one of their classmates go through a difficult time, and they saw that happiness that his box brought to him.
It's a package full of happiness.
I got a football
and comfort
because they had to put a mask over me, and I had to go to a different room.
There's one box left.
Sometimes it just takes a little sunshine.
I hope they get better soon.
And thinking outside the box.
Gets their mind off of their situation a little bit. If I could make even just a few children's hospital stays easier for them and their families, then it's totally worth it.
The boxes that class made went to the patients at MU Women's and Children's Hospital in Columbia. Olivia told me that since the pandemic began, fewer hospitals are accepting box deliveries, but they're still actively finding ways to get boxes to kids. Each one costs between $25 to $30. If you want to help or sponsor a box, visit this story on our website, KOMU.com. Kenton.
All right, Emily, thank you very much. Take a look here at our weather cam. Time lapse today over the Missouri River at Rocheport, and you can see a lot of blue sky, a few clouds passing through, some cumulus clouds in the afternoon. But the high temperature today, at the Columbia Regional Airport, the high was 79 degrees. It did not even reach 80. As forecast, we forecasted 79, so that's where we got to, which was great. But just the fact that we didn't even reach 80 degrees, very interesting when you talk about the fact that we're in the middle to now the end of the month of June. Below average conditions felt today across mid-Missouri. We're at 69 degrees in Columbia, 74 over in Wichita. Still in the 100s there in the desert Southwest. What we're dealing with, as I showed you earlier, is going to be increasing humidity. If you have enjoyed the lower humidity we've been dealing with, enjoy tomorrow. We're going to be jumping about 10 degrees from our dew point this afternoon, which is around about 50 to about 60 degree dew point tomorrow. Then we're jumping to about 65 degrees on Thursday, and then uncomfortable conditions Friday through Sunday and into next week, as our dew points are going to be around 70 degrees. And our high temperatures at this point also starting on Friday will be in the upper 80s, around 90, giving us a heat index, again, feeling like the lower to middle 90s. On satellite and radar, a lot of clear sky, a few clouds passing through southern Missouri especially. That's a little closer to a low pressure system that's moving through Arkansas. It's holding off all this moisture down to our south, though. We're not expecting anything from that. Actually, our next weather maker is in the Pacific Northwest, and it's going to be a developing low pressure system in the coming days. Eventually, I do expect a cold front to be associated with this, to form along as it gets through the Rocky Mountains. That's going to roll through on Saturday. It's going to weaken, if not actually dissipate, as it's rolling through Missouri on Saturday, but it is going to give us still, even though it's weak, a chance for some showers and thunderstorms to be rolling through, and it'll help to aid the increase in our humidity and our heat in the coming days as it's approaching. Tomorrow we'll have some passing cumulus clouds again, as we saw this afternoon on that time lapse. Tomorrow, and then on Thursday we're back in still with mostly sunny skies. There's a slight chance for maybe a sprinkle or two to try and show up on radar on Thursday as some weak energy pushes out really ahead of the system. But I think our air is still going to be too dry for anything to reach the ground. So still dry conditions expected on Thursday. On Friday in the afternoon, a few pop-ups are possible, but I think we're mainly dry there too. It's not until that cold front starts to arrive and weaken on Friday night into Saturday morning that I expect any chance for scattered to potentially widespread shower and thunderstorm activity. That's going to continue off and on Saturday. That's what you're looking at here is Saturday. So again, not raining all day Saturday, but showers and thunderstorms off and on. Here's 4 p.m. there, as you can see. And then as we head into Sunday, still some lingering showers and thunderstorms as that system kind of stalls out and then weakens overhead, but it could take a couple days before that energy is completely gone. So some lingering showers and thunderstorms will be possible Sunday and Monday especially. 59 for our low temperature tonight with west winds about 2 to 6 miles per hour. Around 82 then tomorrow afternoon. Northwest winds 5 to 15. So there will be a bit of a breeze, but again, low humidity, enjoy it. 87 on Thursday, right around 90 on Friday with those showers and thunderstorms, mainly on Saturday during the day, but some lingering possible on Sunday and Monday. Low temperatures, you can see, also warming up. We're only cooling to around 70 degrees starting Friday morning, continuing into next week.
Okay, thanks, Kenton. We are officially in summer, but things are looking a little different this year in terms of summer camp. Summer camps can now increase the number of campers in a group. Step 3 of Boone County's Phase 2 health order expands the maximum capacity of campers in a group from 25 to 50. The county still recommends social distancing and other guidelines are in place. Boone County Health Department says it's difficult for kids to stay aware of these limitations.
When looking for a TV and internet provider, we know you have a choice. This is Jessica. She still has satellite TV. Well, I get tons of HD. Spectrum has tons of HD. And we get exclusive access to premium original content with Spectrum Originals.
I don't have that. Plus, sometimes in the rain, our services go out.
Because of the dish on your roof?
Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-916-4499.
And Spectrum Internet starts at 100 megabits with no data caps and a free modem.
We have to get internet from another company, and it isn't nearly as fast.
Spectrum Internet, $44.99 a month.
I'd switch, but I'm stuck in a contract and would have to pay up to $480 to cancel.
Spectrum has no contracts, and they'll pay up to $500 to help you out of yours.
That's it. I'm switching to Spectrum.
Get Spectrum TV and internet from $44.99 a month each. Call 833-916-4499.
Up to 32% off during trade-in days. Now through the end of the month or while they last, take advantage of super savings up to 32% off your new Chevy Silverado Crew Cab at Bob McCosh. Your trade-in is worth more than ever before. As a matter of fact, bring your title, because we might just buy your trade-in even if we don't sell you a vehicle. So find new roads to #1 Business Loop, Columbia. Chevrolet makes the car, truck, and SUV, and Bob McCosh makes the difference.
Through 59 years, you've come to know the Sleep Shop inside Downtown Appliance Home Center as your choice for Serta mattresses. We pride ourselves in our customer service. But did you know we're a full-line bedding store offering adjustable bed frames, mattress protectors, pillows, and Dream Fit sheets? Or that our 1927 building is on the Historic Registry? Thanks for 59 years. Please come celebrate with us and register to win. The Sleep Shop inside Downtown Appliance Home Center, East Broadway, Columbia.
For me, the spirit of Mizzou is St. Louis, Kansas City, and rural Missouri. And we've got to unite all of those people in the same message. The flagship university needs to establish itself as the dominant monster of the Midwest. We have a great brand. We're backed up by the best conference in college football. We've got to make hay in our area. For me, my job is to recruit the state of Missouri.
You don't want to bring your car into just anyone. You want to bring it to someone you know. Someone you trust to tell it to you straight. You want to bring it to Big O Tires. We're locally owned, which means we're your neighbors. And neighbors help each other wherever they can. Which is why right now, we're offering buy 3, get 1 free on select tires with paid installation. Because we love giving our neighbors a great deal. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
The First Alert Weather Cam is brought to you by Harper Evans Wade and Nettemeyer, the official law firm sponsor of Mizzou Athletics.
Here's what's happening right now. The Associated Press has called the win for Joe Biden in the Democratic presidential primary in New York. The win doesn't come as a surprise since Biden is the presumptive Democratic nominee. So far, the former vice president hasn't commented on his win, but has tweeted out his disapproval for Trump's pick for the U.S. Appeals Court judge nomination. As Kentucky continues to count its primary votes, the doors for the only voting place in Louisville were closed right at 6. But as traffic delays impacted voters' ability to get to the polls in time, Charles Booker, the Democrat nominee facing Amy McGrath, asked for the doors to reopen. This allowed 100 more people to vote. We have an update for you about the death of Hannah Pfizer, a woman in Sedalia who was killed by a Pettis County deputy. Court documents are now saying the deadly shooting may have been caught on video by a nearby surveillance camera on a restaurant. Several people in Sedalia have gathered to protest her death. The Highway Patrol says there is no dashboard or body camera video of this incident. Authorities say she was shot by a Pettis County deputy after threatening to shoot him during a traffic stop. A Cole County man pleads guilty to 2 counts of first-degree murder. Brandon Rapier was charged in November 2016 after he murdered his ex-girlfriend and her new boyfriend. Authorities said that he had been harassing both victims in 2014 and even stabbed a new boyfriend. He will be sentenced to life without parole for each count of murder.
Here are your sun sense numbers for the next 3 days. On our scale from 1 to 11, we're at 9s here Wednesday through Friday. Don't forget your sunscreen.
Major League Baseball finally announces plans for the 2020 season. Next in sports, Chris has all the details.
Bed bugs can infest more than just your bed. And with a reproduction rate of 500 eggs per female, they can spread pretty quick. Know what you're up against with help from the pros. With 90 years of experience, Atkins offers tailored pest solutions with unmatched results. Atkins, when it comes to pests, never settle for less.
Save big money on your next project with 11% off everything. Right now at Menards. Get power and reliability with this Poulon Pro 18-inch gas chainsaw. Get one today for just $149.51 after 11% off. Thompson's Water Seal Total Exterior all-in-one stain and sealer adds vibrant color and revives wood's appearance in one coat. $22.22 after 11% off. Start saving with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
It's times like these that being more than your banker matters most.
Today, the Bank of Missouri is ready to help our friends and neighbors stay well. With mobile and online banking, ATMs and ITMs, drive-up service, and phone support, you always have access to your banking needs right from where you are. If you have financial questions, we're here, just like we have been for more than 125 years. Open and ready to help. The Bank of Missouri. Live well, bank well, stay well.
Mice invade an estimated 21 million homes every year, and they can enter your home through a hole the size of a dime. Know what you're up against with help from the pros. Atkins offers tailored pest solutions with unmatched results. Atkins, when it comes to pests, never settle for less.
The financial news is brought to you by Downtown Appliance Home Center, providing appliances and personal service to Mid-Missouri for over 50 years.
Celebrate the freedom of a great night's sleep and save big during the July 4th sale at Denver Mattress. Sleep cool all night long and save up to $500 on the superior cooling comfort of a Tempur-Breeze. Or save 25% on our entire Doctor's Choice lineup. Any size, any model. Check out the budget-friendly queen-size Summit Firm, now only $189.99. Plus 4 years, no interest financing, and free shipping right to your doorstep. Don't miss the July 4th sale, on now at Denver Mattress.
What is it about Riley Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac in Jefferson City that keeps our customers coming back?
Let's hear it straight from them. Kathy and I have been buying cars at Riley Chevrolet for almost 40 years. We've never been disappointed.
The team here at Riley provides excellent customer service and communication, and we could not be happier.
Convenience, honesty, and respect.
Come see for yourself at 3205 Missouri Boulevard or RileyChevrolet.com.
We're not number one, you are.
Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU8 Sports.
Hello, everyone. There appears to be plans in place for Major League Baseball this season. I know, we've heard it all before, but MLB now has a plan for a 60-game season, and this will be based on player approval of a health and safety program and players' assurance to be at their home stadiums by July 1st to prepare for the season. There had been 3 months of negotiations between players and owners that went absolutely nowhere, but now MLB is using the right given to it in a March 26th agreement to impose a schedule. So we may have a shortened baseball season after all. Another baseball note, the Royals have signed all their draft picks from this month's draft, among them their first-round selection, Asa Lacy, the left-handed pitcher from Texas A&M. Stay healthy, everyone. That's sports.
Commute with confidence at Custom Complete Automotive and Tires.
Trust our mechanics to perform
air conditioning, brakes, engines, transmissions, tires, testing, and let every clank, clunk, squeal, grind you are hearing.
We are conveniently located in Columbia with 4 locations ready to serve you. Come see us. We're here when you need us.
CustomCompleteAutomotive.com.
At Missouri Furniture, you shop worry-free.
Our selection of America's premier furniture brands, mattresses, and appliances are all backed by a manufacturer's guarantee.
Because you deserve the very best.
This week, it's buy one, get one half off on all furniture and accessories. Shop sofas, bedrooms, dining, and even custom order. Buy one, get one half off at Missouri Furniture. Our family serving yours since 1977.
Better quality, best prices, guaranteed.
Download the free KOMU8 News app. Brought to you by Lordex Spine Center.
Every second, 127 new devices connect to the internet. You can feel it happening. Our digital world expanding with every breath. We're entering a whole new era of technology. And Mediacom will be ready to power it. All of it. With one of the nation's first supercharged 10G platforms. We'll be lighting up cities, big and small. Wherever you are, whatever your connectivity needs, we'll be bringing you more speed, more capacity, more security, and the power to do more than you ever dreamed possible.
Welcome back. Tomorrow morning, we're starting off around 60 degrees. Some of us even reaching into the, or cooling, I should say, into the upper 50s. Then around 82 in the afternoon, mostly sunny skies. Enjoy your Wednesday.
On air, online, on Facebook and Twitter, on the News app, on the weather app, and now on Roku. KOMU 8 News. Coverage you can count on.